Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I created this look using the BH Cosmetics Glam Reflection L'Amour palette. If you want to see how I got it, then just keep on watching. So I've already primed my lids with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm taking this white shade on a fluffy brush and just setting that all over my lid. And I chose this shade specifically because I felt like the rest of the colors would definitely stand out. Going back in with that fluffy brush and taking that peachy shade. I'm not sure if they have the names on it. I look in the back of the palette and I didn't see them unless it came on a piece of paper that I threw away. But if you can see, having that white eyeshadow underneath really helps this type of transition shade pop even more. So I really like that. So really, as it is, they're pigmented, but even more so. Then I'm going to take that purple shade with the Morphe M433 brush. And I'm going to begin building this on my outer and inner corners. Gonna go for a halo eye type effect. So whatever I kind of do in my outer corner, we're gonna do and duplicate on the inner corner as well. So just taking that color and building it up to the consistency and the purpleness that I please. And this color is just so pigmented, so just blending that out now with a clean brush. This brush was completely clean, and this is gonna be the trick to a smokier look like this. Go in with clean brushes just to really blend and diffuse everything out. Now I'm going in with like a more burgundy shade, and I'm actually taking an Anastasia brush that I get from the palettes. You can go ahead with the pencil brush, but I specifically love these brushes for, precise placements. And I'm placing that burgundy shade a little bit closer into the lids and just kind of blending that out. But this allows more pigment and precise placement. Then I'll flip that brush over and just blend that out and into the purple. Next, I'm going to go in with a pencil brush, a little bit more detail, and now we're going to go into that black shade. I'm going to do the same thing, kind of put in some black on the outer corner, and then as well as I'm going to build that up to the inner corner. So just little by little, adding as much black as I want. It's easier to add the black than add too much and try to take it off. So just adding, just take your time with the black. Especially darker colors, take your time, no rush. I mean, unless you are in a rush, but you can make work. Take your time. And just adding that on there and just see how pigmented it is. And then going back in with that dual-sided Anastasia brush and blending it out. Then I'm going to take my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. You can use any concealer. I definitely just like this one. And I'm going to, kind of carve out the center of my lid. You can definitely go straight in with the eyeshadow color if you please, but I really want whatever color I put on my lid to stand out, especially if you're doing a lighter color. That definitely helps, but I just like doing this step. Going in with kind of like a burgundy coppery type of shimmer shade, very pigmented. And this I'm going to add just any old brush. Like this is an inexpensive brush. This is a regular $3 Sonia Kashuk Target brush. And look how pigmented and how shimmery this shade is. Oh my god, I am in love with this palette. If you guys haven't picked up this palette, you definitely should. Going back in with a little bit of that matte burgundy shade, and I'm just kind of blending that in to the lid shade just so that we have a nice seamless kind of transition. For my face, I'm going to take the BH Liquid Foundation. And I'm going to add that with my Morphe red sponge, and I'm beauty sponge, and I'm going to actually blend that around my face. I do have a review coming up of the BH foundation, so I was like, well, might as well use the BH foundation and the BH eyeshadows. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to add my eyebrows, so you can just see a quick fast forward. I'm using the LA Girl Shady Slim brow pencil. If you guys haven't tried this, you really should. I still love the NYX brow pencil. I love these both equally, but the only reason why I use the LA Girl more is because it's cheaper. The NYX is $10, LA Girl's $6. I love both of their formulas, finishes, the product. This one, I just save money, so that's why I always buy this one. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I could have gone with the ColourPop, but I don't know. I just decided to use this one. And I'm going to use this to highlight around my face, underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, chin, And I like to bring this further down since I do have a round face, just kind of elongate it, have a little bit better dimension that I have myself already. So that's what I kind of do with that. Then I'm just going to go in and blend that out with my Morphe sponge. Also, if you guys have not picked up the sponge yet, what are you waiting for? If you haven't noticed, I use this sponge a lot. That's how much I love it. I might need to get another one just, you know, in between cleanings because I'm lazy like that. That way I don't have to clean my sponges often and, you know, it just lasts longer in general. Or also I just kind of want a couple for my kit. I just love this sponge. $7, $8, totally worth it. To set that concealer, I'm going to take my LA Colors Contour and Highlight Palette. I'm just mixing a couple colors, the yellow and then like a more like beigey bright tone, just to custom mix my own color and really brighten underneath the eyes. Also another great find that I just recently it's been around, but I barely got around to trying it. Then I'm just going to go in the BH palette. I went in with kind of like that beigey, slight shimmer shade. I'm just going to use that for underneath the brows. It's not that white shade. It's got like some beige undertones, but just a slight highlight, especially since we have a lot going on in the eyes. Just blending that out together. Then I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. Totally was not filming that part, but I went in with the peachy shade, the burgundy shade, and a little bit of that purple shade, and I'm just kind of blending that out into my lower lash line. So whatever colors basically that I use on my top lash line, I'm doing on my lower. And here I'm just stippling on some of that black just to smoke it out. Next, I'm taking my Galactic Luminous Face Powder, and with a dual fiber brush, just kind of patting that on my face to kind of set that foundation a little bit, but in general, just to kind of give it a more luminous finish. Going back into the LA Colors Contour Palette, and I'm taking that contour shade and my Real Techniques contour brush, great combo, affordable too. And here I'm just contouring my face and adding some dimension. The foundation was definitely a little bit darker, but it's starting to like oxidize just a little bit, so it matches my skin tone pretty well, but we always need a little extra dimension. But I do like kind of that lighter concealer shade, so that kind of helps it. But then to kind of bring it back with some contours, I'll go in with that contour powder. And I do like this Real Techniques brush, especially so you don't get like harsh lines, and it blends out really, really beautifully. To sharpen my contour, I'm just taking a little bit of that yellow powder and just dusting that in a precise line underneath my cheekbones and really just adding some precision there. Going in with my favorite blush right now, the Flower Beauty Flower Pots Peach Primrose Blush, and my Target Up and Up Blush Brush. Also another affordable $6 brush. Love it so much. Going in with that dual fiber brush, I'm just blending everything out and together all around the face, just, you know, because we want to look seamless on the eyes and the face as well. So definitely dual fiber brush, my favorite type of brush to blend everything out. For my highlights, I'm going in with my Milani. I think this is Sunset Glow. I'll definitely add down below in the description, but oh my god, love this highlight. A little bit goes a long way, and I know I'm just constantly putting on highlight, and it's not because this highlight is not luminous, it's because it's like, yes, I love this highlight. Usually when I like overdo it, the highlights, because like, oh my god, I love it. I need more and more, and just like I just want to highlight my face all day, every day. This is definitely one of those highlights. I love the packaging. I love the colors. There's a couple of different colors. I'll list down below. I know I have O2. I always forget if it's like sunset, sunlight, sunday. So many shades, but I do like that they have different variations of kind of like golds and like kind of champagne-y golds. So therefore, everybody can find a highlight shade that suits their skin tone. And if you tan, you also have other options too. Taking a little bit of that highlights powder and adding it in my inner corners. You can definitely choose any like eyeshadow from the palette, but this one was just so luminous. I like tying it together by putting my inner corners with whatever face highlight I use as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I'm not doing a wing today since it is with halo eyes. I definitely don't want to cover up any of my lid shade with my liner, which can tend to happen since I don't have the largest eyelid. So just kind of doing a line across just so that when I put on my lashes, it just kind of blends in a little bit better. So I'm just going ahead and just adding it just right on the top of my lash line. Next, I'm taking my House of Lashes Iconic Lashes, and I really like these. These is nice, and I just added those. Then I'm going to take my Makeup Geek. This is their mattes. or it's like a comfortable matte lip stain in the shade Waltz. At first I was like, I don't know if I like this, but then as soon as I saw it with my makeup, in general I've been wearing this a lot, I was like, oh man, I actually really like this color. It's a really beautiful everyday nude, and then especially for smoky eyes like this, I think it goes perfect. Love it so much. That is a completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, reviews, tutorials, lip swatches. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, colorful look, and I'll see you guys next time.